Here we are going to demonstrate how to do the box and whiskers using Excel. Okay, so first we have to identify the 5 numbers that are required to do that, the 5 statistics, because sometimes the box and whiskers are abbreviated as a 5-number summary. You would need the minimum value. In that case, we have it as 10. You would need the lower quartile. In this case, we have it as 30. Okay, here it is as 30. The median, you will need the median. In this case, we have it as 45. The upper quartile, Q3, we have it as 50. And the maximum value, we have it as 60. Okay. Then we need to identify what we call the box 1. So that's how Excel is programmed to do it. Box 2 and box 3. And we also need to identify what they call the upper whisker. We can call it the right whisker or the lower whisker. We can call it the left whisker because the upper whisker is on the higher end of the scale, and which is on the right side of the scale, and the lower whisker is on the left side of the scale, the lower end. Now let us identify the statistics for the box 1. Box 1 is actually equal to the lower quartile, Q1. Q1 is in B3, so you just type equal B3. Box 2, so just remember box 2 is the difference between the median and the lower quartile. So you type equal, the median is in B4, B4 subtract B3. Okay. The box 3 is the difference between the upper quartile and the median. So you type equal B5 because the upper quartile is in B5, subtract B4. Okay, because the median is in B4. Okay, just a minute, let's see what's happened there. B5, yeah, because I have B5 equal B4, B5 subtract, okay, B4. The upper whisker is the difference between the maximum value and the upper quartile, so that's equal to B6 subtract B5, yes. And the lower whisker, the left whisker, is the difference between the lower quartile, which is in B3 subtract B2, difference between the lower quartile and the minimum value, B3 subtract B2. Okay, so a very important step after this is basically to highlight some key cells. So first you click on this blank cell there, then you type, you press your finger on the control, and then you highlight A and B1, right, statistics, and then those 6 boxes. So that's how Excel program it. Then after you highlight those 2 there and those 6 there, you go to insert and you go to insert bar, column, or chart, right? Now you can do this either vertically or horizontally. Okay, so let's do it vertically first. You do it vertically, and that's how you like it to be. If it is not like that, then you go to switch arrows, because sometimes it might appear that way. So if it appears this way, separate bars like this, you go to switch row and column, and you have it this way. Then you, and you don't want this labeling, so you can just delete this. And you don't need the words label statistics, so you can delete it. Now you highlight this blue box or the lowest box here. You right click or you press Shift F10, format data series, and you want this to be, and you type on shape, click on shape, and you want this to have no fill, you want this to be blank. Now you keep it highlighted, and then you go to add chart element. Make sure you go to add chart element, arrow bars, because you want the bars for the boxes. The whiskers, no, you're trying to do the whiskers, they're called bars. More arrow bars, all right? So here you have your whisker here, okay? That's the lower whisker right there, okay? Because on the lower end of the scale or the left whisker. Then to adjust it properly, you go to arrow bar options, you click on it, and you type minus because that's the lower or the left whisker. Then you click on custom, and you click on specify value. Okay, type right, and then you clear out negative error value because that's the lower whisker, and that's what you want. That's the error bar you want, lower whisker. That's the length you want it to be. Okay, right, and you have it. Now you want your upper whisker, so you click on the upper box here, and then you go to add chart error bars, add chart elements, sorry, error bars, more error bars option, because right now your upper whisker is not adjusted properly because you want it to be that length. You want it to be 10. So you go to make sure this is error bar options are highlighted, then you go to plus, you type plus, click on plus, and then you click on custom, specify the value that you would like the upper whisker to be, or the right whisker. You clear this and the upper whisker positive. Click on this number there, 10, and then you right. So here you have your upper whisker, and here you have your box and whisker in a vertical format. However, if you go to insert and you go to right, insert column bar, and you click on the horizontal, here you have it in a horizontal format. And you see, and if you want the curve now, all right, your distribution curve, you go to format, and then you go to insert shapes, you click on toggle down there, click on it, and you want the curve. That's what you want, and you start there, double click and you hold, you climb up. Well, you start there, click there, all right, you double click again, and then you're coming down. All right, and then you have your curve. Okay, as you can see, this is skewed towards the left. So if you want an arrow to indicate skewed towards the left, then because you want the boxes want to go to the left to be centralized, here's your arrow. You want it to make sure that this is completely horizontal. Yes, this is covered. If you put a number there, then you'll see that it will right, but you want it to be completely horizontal, and you have it. If you want to format it, you want to put it in black, put it in black. All right, this arrow. If you want to thicken it, all right. If you want the distribution curve to be in black also, click on it. All right, and you customizing it according to what suits your fancy. So here you have the box and whiskers in a horizontal shape in Excel, okay, with the curve and the skewness towards the left in this example.